So, I just completed the order. I paid the invoice for something. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's going to be pretty awesome. And it should save this guy right here from doing what he's doing right now. I don't know if you can see what he's doing. That's all I'm telling you. Go ahead and guess in the description below, or in the comments below. Hey guys, how you doing? So you guys can see the cups up here that I've up potted these into. They seem to be doing well. I'm gonna keep an eye on the water. The problem with these cups up here is you can't see through them, right? So I don't know how much water's in there. I'm just guessing by the surface water, or the surface soil, how it is. With these here, they're clear, or mostly clear. So I've prepared a bunch of these cups here. I'm going to start moving stuff from up here. I'll move you over there in a second. Sorry, I had some seltzer water, had some burps. I want to ask you guys a question. So here, let's move you over there. The spinach that I've got over here, I think it's bolting. Is this not, let's see. Is this not bolting spinach where it's going to seed? How is that possible? I'm going to try to get this out of here and get it into the hoop house. So that might happen first. I might just grab a tray, throw some of the spinach in there and take it out because I'm pretty sure it's bolting. Anyway, and then I'll show you the process. It's pretty simple, but I'll show you just the same because sometimes you guys like seeing stuff like that. So let me get this stuff out into a tray and then we'll go take that outside and then we'll transplant some of this lettuce here that's taken over and some more of this Swiss chard and broccoli. So let's get to it. So I'm just going to use this tray to set these in. I'm going to set it down over here for now. And the way that I've been doing this, if I can find them, is I just take these two popsicle sticks right here and I kind of try to break up the just make sure that the soil blocks are kind of broken apart because they are pretty close and they kind of go into each other. So I've just been trying to break them up enough that when I try to pinch them, I can get them out. So let's see. So I kind of pry it out like that gently and then I just grab the soil block, try to work the stuff out, and there's a spinach plant. So you can see all the roots are doing really well. I don't know, can you guys see that? I hold it over here. The whole block is filled with roots, which is good. So I'm gonna grab a couple of these, put them in here, and we'll take them outside. So I just folded back the plastic. Earlier today, it's like about 70 degrees out. It was about 100 degrees in here, is what the thermometer said. You can see the grass in here is growing like crazy. In fact, I'll probably pull a bunch of this and give it to Prudy as a nice treat for her, some green grass. But I'm gonna go ahead and rough up this dirt, clear out a little spot right here for us to plant that spinach. So I'm gonna get to that and I'll show you in a second. So not only is she liking it, but the chickens came over. You have some? She'll finish that up in no time flat. The benefit of green grass is her feed costs are about to come way, way down. It's all opened up. And last year I planted some rhubarb. You guys see this? Pretty sure this is my rhubarb. I planted it in a row here. So maybe we'll get some more rhubarb. The other thing is, that right there, that row right there, that's spinach. No, maybe it's kale? I forget. But you can see over on this side, like the chickens had jumped in here and gotten to everything and had eaten it down to nothing. Well, once we covered it over with this, it started growing again. Now I've got to get it some water, so once I get this all cleared out, I'm gonna water this and get the soil nice and moist. But yeah, this is fun. I like this. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna put them, and most of them were it was the Viroflay spinach that seemed to do best. So I don't know if it's just they start faster. Oops. And you guys know I am not an expert gardener by any stretch of anyone's imagination. So this is just kind of how I'm doing it and hoping that it works. And we'll see. You know, I just show you guys what I do and whether or not it works. I include all the warts and the mistakes most of the time. So we'll see how this works. It should be well, it's gonna be a fun experiment for me, absolutely. The stuff in there was definitely starting to get, some of the other ones were getting crowded out. As you can hear, there's just enough breeze where it's moving the mini hoop house. So this one right here, this big one, was the other type of spinach. I think it was called, I don't even remember what it was called, but that was the other one. So we'll see how this works. Moving them out here. I have not hardened these off at all. I just needed to get them out of the barn. So we'll see what happens. But you guys can see right now they're looking good. They're a little bit leggy, meaning thin towards the bottom, or at least that's what I call leggy. Thin towards the bottom and just reaching towards the sky. So I don't know if you guys can see that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spinach plants planted. I may come out here and do a row of lettuce. But yeah, I'm really excited about the rhubarb here, which I think this is rhubarb. I'm gonna see if we get anything else. But yes, it's fun times. So to fill these up, all I do is work one of these out, put it in here. I want to make sure that there's enough room for it to go down and around, and then I just try to gently fill in around the sides as best I can. Sometimes I need to kind of tip it one way or the other and fill in. So I'll get the dirt in here like this, shake it down a little bit, tamp down the edges around the soil block so that it's at a similar consistency as the soil block itself. After I've done that, I need to add a little bit more. Kind of shake it out a little bit because I want to make sure there's enough room for some water to sit on top for a second until it goes down. And that is an up-potted Swiss chard. So I'll just set this up here with the other Swiss chard, call it good. Let me show you. Let me bring it in closer. So when I put soil in there, I just kind of use another cup to tamp it down a little bit, like that. And then what I'll do is I'll grab my popsicle sticks and find the one that I want. And let's go with this one right here. So I'll come in on the edges of the block, pick it up like I would with chopsticks. Once it's free, most of the time I can just grab it with my hand like that. Again, you guys can see the roots are doing well. So bring this back out over here, stick it in here like this, and then I just fill it around. Same deal. Shake it in. Like this. Tamp it down with my fingers. Like I said, I don't know if this is the quote-unquote correct way to do it, but this is the way that seems to be working for me. So I'm going to transplant some of this lettuce, but I wanted to show you guys. So, like, if you've never grown lettuce before, there's so much more flavor in fresh picked lettuce than there is in anything else that you buy at the store. And that's what I love about gardening. Daniel Arms has talked about it, where, you know, working in the garden or in the hoop house or whatever, and being able to kind of, you know, just grab something and eat while you work. There's something really awesome about that. So good. Well, we're gonna grill. Right about now, you'll be able to see what the rest of the family is doing. Riding on the golf cart, taking a ride. I'm gonna grill some brats and hot dogs, and then we're gonna close it down for the night. So, say hey. You guys wanna say hi? Hi. Hi, baby. The baby is enjoying riding the golf cart. So we're gonna do this, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.